Trending news. Reasons why Ndlea wants court to grant them the power to retain Abba Kyari for more than 48 hours. Do welcome to the news. Now to the news details. Please listen to the end. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Ndlea, is trying to get the law court to grant them the authority to detain the embattled Deputy Commissioner of Police, Abba Kyari, and 4 others beyond the stipulated 48 hours time frame that they are expected to be in the custody of the Ndlea. Following the intention of Ndlea to keep Abba Kyari and 4 others in detention beyond the expected 48 hours time frame, we shall take a look at the reason why the Ndlea wants the law courts to grant them the power to detain Abba Kyari for more than 48 hours. One of the reasons why the Ndlea wants Abba Kyari to remain in custody for some time is because they need more time to investigate Abba Kyari's alleged involvement in hard drug-related offenses. According to the latest report, during the interrogation of Abba Kyari by Ndlea, he made some revelations that require further investigation. It has also been reported that Abba Kyari was implicated in a video where he claimed that he replaced some of the cocaine that was seized by him and his team during his active days with a dummy one. After this latest revelation by Abba Kyari, it became important for the Ndlea to conduct a forensic analysis of some of the cocaine recovered by Kyari. By law, the Ndlea is not allowed to keep someone in detention beyond 48 hours without charging the person to court. If the Ndlea has any reason to keep someone beyond the approved 48 hours, they will need to get approval from a law court. If Ndlea allows Abba Kyari to go on bail, the investigation might be affected by such an action. Considering the nature of the allegations leveled against Abba Kyari, the Ndlea feels that it needs more time with Abba Kyari in order to ensure that investigation goes on smoothly. However, no matter how important it might be for Ndlea to detain Abba Kyari, it will be unlawful to detain him beyond 48 hours unless a law court approves it. Now, the Ndlea, who arrested and made it known to the public that Abba Kyari, the ex-DCP, was involved in illicit drugs from Ethiopia, Nigeria, had made it known, and because of that, they had a lot of evidences against Abba Kyari. But because Abba Kyari had not been convicted, there's still investigation going on. And so that they can have a lot of investigations, their investigations can go on smoothly, they are asking the courts to grant them the power to detain Abba Kyari for more than 48 hours. Because it is said that anyone detained more than 48 hours, the person has to be taken to court. But since they've not charged him to court yet, he cannot spend nothing less than 48 hours with the Ndlea. But the Ndlea are pleading with the court to grant them that power so that they can go about their investigations and know everything about those drug issues. Now, recall that DCP Abba Kyari was suspended. Now, how will a police officer who was suspended, will the person still be working? He was suspended, yet he could exchange drugs with dummies. It could make some ideas, it could arrest people. Is that supposed to be so? Meanwhile, Nigerians should stop condemning Kyari over his alleged drug trafficking. One major reason why Nigerians should not. It is no longer news that Abba Kyari, the once celebrated Super Cup, is currently under arrest over his alleged involvement in drug trafficking. The news of his shadowed doings generated a lot of mixed reactions from Nigerians, as many continue to wonder what exactly might have prompted the famous and hardworking officer to indulge in such a heinous act. However, I think it's also important to call the attention of those condemning the police officer online and offline on why they should desist from such an act. The major reason why Nigeria should stop condemning the police officer is because he's yet to be proven guilty of the crime is alleged to have committed by a court of competent jurisdiction, and as such is free from any form of criticism until the courts find him guilty. No matter the gravity of his offense, of the offense one is alleged to have committed, that person can't be subjected to any form of criticism, stigmatization, and evil remarks until the court finds him guilty of committing that crime. And this does not only apply in Nigeria, it's a universal principle of law which is in practice in most developed countries. In Nigeria, for example, every 36, 5 states clearly that, for example, Section 36, 5 states clearly that every person who is charged with a criminal offense shall be presumed to be innocent until he is proven guilty. Having said so, I hereby call on Nigerians to desist from condemning the young man and stop writing all forms of ill-mannered opinions over a matter which is still under investigation by relevant authorities. No doubt, every citizen of Nigeria is entitled to his or her opinion, but this freedom does not extend to writing malicious opinion about someone, as law is multifaceted. Hereby, Nigerians believe that Abba Kyari was arrested to prevent his extradition to the US, because since he was arrested, the US will not be able to call him over and go to jail. So Nigeria had to find a way to making sure that he is arrested and he is detained. But meanwhile, that the freeze disagrees with Nigerians on that issue. We have come to the end of the news. Thank you.